Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm a psychologist specialized in emotional and binge eating. I have suffered from those for over 16 years as well as with other distorted eating patterns. And today I want to talk a little bit about what do you do when people bring your trigger foods into your home. First of all, if you know me, you should know by now that I am not someone who believes that you shouldn't keep your trigger foods in your house. I believe that nowadays we can get food whenever you want, 11 p.m. Online, like food is available 24/7. I think if you have a strong craving, nothing will stop you from getting that food. So maybe you should just reconsider that if you see that food all the time and give yourself the permission to eat it, you might as well need it less and that the novelty of the food will wear out. So in my case, for example, if someone would bring trigger foods to my house, I hated it. I was so frustrated because I was thinking, I'm on a diet. I'm doing so good. And I don't want to eat those cookies. But I know they're coming to my house. They're coming to haunt me. And I will need to have the whole bag. And how do I know this? Because I've done it many times. So my brain went into that mode of all or nothing. Like, okay, dieting was until now, but now the cookies are coming in, so it's a feast. I've done it many times and I know what will happen. And because of that, the frustration was there. I knew that I was pushing away my cravings for days before those cookies came to my house. I wanted them. I didn't acknowledge it. I pushed it away and I was so happy every day when I would win over my battle with my cravings. But my brain didn't allow me to forget about it. Like your brain is constantly sending you signals. You want a cookie, apple is not gonna cut it. You want a cookie, nuts are not gonna cut it. Like whatever I was eating to kind of satisfy my craving and fool myself that I actually got what I wanted, it was never the real thing that I wanted to eat. And bit by bit, after every few days, my brain will go back to that mode where it wanted that specific cookie. So be aware that pushing away the cravings, it doesn't mean that the cravings will go away. They will always come back. So there are two options when someone brings you like foods that are triggering you into a binge. One, because you have pushed your cravings for so many days, you go into this mode of, you know what, today's a cheat day. Let me have all 15 of them, all 10 of them. I don't care. You actually do, but like you pretend like you don't care, like you're fine with binging, and you just start binging on those cookies. You feel ashamed, you feel guilty, but it's the story you have been telling yourself that you are someone who is out of control around food, that you cannot stop eating, and you are proving yourself in real life what you're doing. However, this is not because you don't have control. This is not because you're crazy or addicted to food. This is because last week and the week before and the week before, when you were craving that cookie, you were pushing it away. And you were saying that this is not a good food and it's full of sugar and full of fats and you're going to gain weight and it's unacceptable. And you were fooling yourself with those other, let's say, healthier alternatives. So in that scenario, now when you have started and it's not part of your plan, you just cannot stop. And you're eating mindlessly until the box is empty or the bag is empty. You have a second option. And this is the option I encourage you to try. And believe me, nothing bad will happen. Like the earth will not fall apart and you will not gain 5 pounds overnight. Open the bag of cookies. Take one and say this to yourself. I have the permission to eat the whole bag. I have done it before. It's fine. I've done it. But will I feel great if I eat all 15 of them? Probably not. Because I also have that experience that I felt really, really off when I had the whole bag. Let me have one. Let me actually sit with the food, taste it and savor it and actually enjoy it without your mind going like, I shouldn't be eating this. This is bad. This is gonna wait. Like just calm yourself, eat the food, enjoy the food and see what happens. The main reason why you cannot stop is because you're not even in the moment. Your brain is only telling you what you're doing wrong. So you have no possibility to even have the experience of actually enjoying the food. I invite you to have the experience, enjoy it. Tell yourself that if you would want more, you could have it. It's not forbidden. And then see what happens. And I can tell you, nothing will happen. you will be able to move on with your life, knowing that you ate a cookie of, I don't know, 50, 100 calories instead of having 700 calories worth of the whole bag. Like, even logically, it doesn't make sense that you would do that on top of not feeling great. So trigger foods are not something to be afraid of, but how do you deal with them is by allowing yourself in your daily life that whenever you have a craving, you don't try to fool yourself into thinking that this is not real and that you can manage it and that you're better than your cravings. You cannot fool your body into thinking that what you're eating is what you actually wanted.